Samantha, welcome in. Tanya, welcome in. Welcome, welcome in. Tanya, how are you doing? Oh, you got a new supervisor at work. He's a good. Oh, good, Samantha. That's great news. Fall asleep till 4 a.m. Oh no. Tanya doing really good. It's Wednesday. 2 more days left in the week. Cannot wait. You'll welcome in. Samantha, is that the position that you were trying for? The one that for that how you got the new supervisor? It's so cold today in Wisconsin. Oh, is it, Tanya? Nice. What's the weather like right now? With how low did it get? It is. I was worried someone not very would get it. Oh, good. That's good to know. That's good to know. One up to 50 miles per hour and snow 20 degrees. Oh my gosh, Tanya, that is cold. Even made me chill up a little. Samantha, right now it's hot. Like, I leave the windows open and I came home and it was 78 degrees inside the house. So I had to turn on the air conditioner. And I wasn't sure I was going to have tea today because it's so hot. I was at 69 here for the heat. Yeah. Yeah, Samantha, me either. Hey, Wild Faith, welcome in. And you know, when you go to work, I've been going to work in shorts, like right now. These are my shorts that I wore. I wore a sweater on top and then a hoodie and then shorts. So odd. It's gonna be like. Let me show you guys the temperature here. These are our temperatures for the rest of the week. Today was 83. Tomorrow 77. Look at that. Next week, supposedly, it'll be 69 degrees. I can do hoodie season all year. It's weird. And then when it does get cold, it feels tropical. It doesn't feel like cold. Yeah, Nat in Phoenix? I bet. Yeah. I'm shivering over here in 20 degrees. Oh, Morgan, really? Hey, welcome to those of you on YouTube. I would like to be shivering. I don't feel like we had that much of a winter so far. Really, maybe like a week or so with the rain, but yeah, that wasn't a flex though. I wasn't like flexing the fact that it's 70 degrees here. I wish it was cold. We'll see. We'll probably get like 1 month of cold weather and then spring will come. Spring. Lauren, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 minutes after the hour. We have 3 inches of new snow tonight. Oh, fun. In Michigan. That's going to be really nice to wake up to. Mercy. 3 inches is a lot, too. Let me turn on our timer here. Yum. That's so exciting. Super jealous. Oh, Tanya, you don't like snow? Yeah. I think Arizona winter was December. Nah, I totally agree. I think ours was in December. The same time. That's so funny. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Today is Project Wednesday. Today, we're going to be making Valentine's Day cards. It's a very simple project, but I wanted to try the stencil machine on my Cricut. My Cricut Extra. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a stencil. I'm going to show you guys what the stencil looks like. We're going to pick the Favely. We're on TikTok as well. TikTok and YouTube. What we're going to do is we're going to get a stencil and we're going to choose 2 different colors of glitter. And then let me show you guys what the stencil looks like. So this is the first layer. So we're going to spray this with glitter or with glue and then glitter it. And then you'll get this stencil here. I think we're not going to use chunky glitter because it doesn't really give us the print of the stencil. So I think we spray it and then use smaller glitter. Then we'll be able to pull it together like this. And then we'll get a crusted bottom here. And then we could probably, I'm going to fold this now so I remember. So we can fold that. Then we can see the bottom part of the card. And then we'll get our white little card, put it here. We could do a lot of things with it. We can make it probably stand out like this. Do half and half, or put it together, and then we'll write Happy Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Right, Morgan? So much fun. Then we'll put a little hole there with our little ribbon. So I want you guys to be thinking about what colors you want to use. We do have our, this one's really pretty here. Look at this pink one. Isn't that pretty? And then this one here is silver, but it's got little pops of pink in it. And then you've got this maroon, pink for sure. Yeah, it's a beautiful color. So much fun. And then if you guys want to think about a blue, I think blue is very pretty for Valentine's Day. We could do this shimmering. We could do this red for the top layer. Let's see what else we got in terms of color. Yeah, I think we should stick with those. Those would be really good. All right. Today, because I think this project isn't going to take that long, we're going to start with 2 books today. One will be a Valentine's Day book, and then another one will be a regular book. I have a book that I'm going to read to you guys. I think for the East Coast, yesterday we read this one, right? Love in the Library. I think we did read this one. And then I read another one to the West Coast. Yes, oh, okay, Trump Elizabeth, thank you so much. All right. Let's start with Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. But before we do that, let's set the timer for 1 minute. You guys did a fantastic job yesterday. You guys got to 75K. So today what we're going to do, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, tap, tap. Our goal, let's up the goal just a little bit. Let's do 45K. Let's do 45K as our goal today. 1 minute of tapping. When we tap, it sends out our live to the FYP page, and it attracts more viewers. So tap, tap, tap for 1 minute. While we do that, we're going to continuing our journey into Women's History Month and Black History Month that's coming up in February. We find the next story. Charlotte E. Ray, 1850 to 1911. Prince Hairflip, welcome in. Charlotte's father was a minister and abolitionist newspaper editor. Her mother helped enslaved people escape north on the Underground Railroad. Together, they made sure that all of their 7 children had a college education. Charlotte definitely inherited the activist and proactive qualities from both her parents. As a young woman, she moved from New York City to Washington, D.C. to study at the Institution for the Education of Colored Youth. After completing her education, she began teaching at Howard University, training students to become elementary school teachers, but Charlotte had other things in mind. She applied to Howard University's all-male law school under the name C.E. Ray. The admissions committee was surprised to discover that she was a woman, but let her into the program nevertheless. She studied commercial law while still teaching. It was a demanding workload, but in 1872, she finished the program and became the first African-American woman to graduate from law school in the United States. She was only the 3rd woman of any race to complete law school in America. Many noted her skill and legal knowledge, but her gender and race prevented her from having a true shot at building a career. For several years, she attempted to establish a practice, but was unsuccessful. This setback did not stop Charlotte from making an impact. She returned to teaching, this time with young students in the public school system. She was an advocate for women's rights to vote and a delegate in the 1876 National Woman Suffrage Association. She is remembered as a pioneer, and her legacy lives on in the Charlotte E. Ray Award, giving it to promising African American women law students every year. Miss Charlotte E. Ray, 1850 to 1911. And that, my friends, is Iconic Women in Children's Literature. All right. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. I think give that a 10. Definitely give that yes. Applause for Charlotte, one of the very first lawyers. Only 3 women at the time had become successful lawyers. Can you imagine? Samantha, 10. I agree. Definitely agree. Wild Faith, 10. Trump Blows Bubba, 10. Okay, our next book is a Valentine's Day. Gotta be a 10. I agree with you, Rose. Our next book is going to be a Valentine's Day book. Starship, welcome in. Starship, we haven't seen you in a while. If it's the Starship I remember. Prince Hairflip, 10. Let me set this goal up here, guys. I forgot. We want to get... I find women very good at arguing. Jim Glott. Well, the system is set up, is not in favor of women becoming lawyers. Let's see. Let me edit this. Let me edit this. these dolphins. 50 of those. 50 of those dolphins. We don't argue weeks with. I love it. Right. Jim Glott, you're stepping into a minefield. Walk carefully. All right, we're going to read Worm Loves Worm. This is a Valentine's Day adjacent book. We love a very good end page. And we love it even better if the pattern were, we could use it as like an accent wall. Worm loves worm. Let's be married, says worm to worm. Yes, answers worm. Let's be married. Together they make a little heart. Wait, says cricket. You'll need someone to marry you. That's how it's always been done. I'll marry you. Look at the cricket. He's got his own little book. Those of you on YouTube, this is a children's literature live. Now, can we be married? Asks Worm. Wait, says Beetle. You've got to have a best beetle. Naturally, that would be me. So they have the preacher. Now they have the best beetle. The best worm. Now, can we be married? Asks Worm. Wait, says the bees. You need bride's bees. Can we be the bride's bees? Please, please, please. Yes, says Worm. Now we can be married. So they got the best beetle, the preacher cricket. I know, isn't he? He's got like his little top hat. And then you've got the bride's bees. You'll need to get rings to wear on your fingers, says Cricket. That's how it's always been done. But we don't have fingers, says Worm. We can wear them like belts, says Worm. Wonderful, says Worm. Now we can be married. So they got rings. Since they don't have fingers, they're going to put them around their bodies like hoops. Just make sure to have a band so we can dance, says Beetle. But we don't have feet to dance with, says Worm. We can just jiggle around, says Worm, like this. Fun, says Worm. Now we can be married. I'm sad that Maria's missing this one. This would go great with her books. But you still need a white dress, a tuxedo, a top hat, lots and lots of flowers, and a cake with frosting, says the bees. But we don't have heads for hats, says Worm, or hands to hold flowers. And we only eat dirt, says Worm. Wait, says Spider, I can attach the hat and flowers to you with my sticky web. Thank you, says Worm and Worm. So we're getting the whole insect collection in this wedding. But who will eat the cake? Asked the bees. I can eat the cake along with Cricket and Beetle, says Spider. The little mushroom. That's what they got there. What did you say? Asked Cricket and Beetle. Nothing, says Spider with a smile. Now we can be married, says Worm. Okay. But which one of you is the bride? Asked the bees. How can we be bride's bees if we don't know who the bride is? I could be the bride, says Worm. I can too, says Worm. Okay, we're gonna make that up. But one of you has got to be the groom, or how can I be best beetle? Asks Beetle. I can be the groom, says Worm. I can too, says Worm. We can be both. I think this is meant to confuse you. Amazing, says Spider. Really? Asks Beetle and the bees. We're getting a lot of beetles, bees, worm. Wait, says Cricket. This isn't how it's always been done. Then we'll just change how it's done, says Worm. Yes, says Worm. The grasshopper. And so they were married because Worm loves Worm. Aw, that's sweet. The end. Worm loves Worm. I give this one an 8. I give this one an 8. It was cute, a little confusing, a little bit too many names. A little bit too many names, but it was good nonetheless. All right, in the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. Worm by Maria is better, but yeah, definitely Prince Hairflip. Yeah, Mr. Wormy. We'll just change how it's been done. Amen. Right, Trumpless Bella? Wild Faith 7. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, tap, tap. You guys are doing a fantastic job so far. We've only gotten to one book, and you guys already hit the goal, 10K. Our goal for tonight is going to be 45,000 likes. So let's tap, tap, tap. Wild Faith 7, Mia 7, Trump Blows Bubba 7. In the meantime, let me pour some tea. Tonight we are drinking apple cinnamon flavored tea with a vanilla base for sweetness. A vanilla base. Avery Rose 8. That's really good. That's really good. It's still hot here in California though, so I'm gonna be sweating. Okay, so guys, let me go to my work bag. I read this book yesterday to the East Coast feed, but I didn't get it. Or no, to the West Coast feed. I didn't get a chance to read it to you guys, but let me get it. A beautiful book. Give me 1 moment. Yesterday we read this book, which was Ellie Has a Secret. Gorgeous. I took these to work and I was showing all my coworkers. I'm like, look how beautiful this book is. I didn't read you guys this one, Nunu and the Sea. This one's really interesting because I wish it was hot here in Dallas. And then a shivering ignorance. Yeah, it's a little hot. This one has to do with social emotional, and it's very much the words but the pictures as well. Nunu and the Sea. It's a very gorgeously illustrated book. And this one was published last year in 2025. Gorgeous end page. Oh yeah. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, we love a good beginning end page that we get here. The Rough Seas. Nunu and the Sea. Nunu doesn't understand. So we have to take in this whole picture first. So we're going to look for clues here. So here's Nunu. She doesn't look too happy. She opens the door. Looks like something happened. Says Nunu doesn't understand. So she comes in. And we see her room is pretty tidy. You see this little white glow here. She really loves her little paper cranes and her paper stuff that she does. Slam. Her chest pounds. Her head burns. Her heart rips. Slams the door. Really upset. These are her thoughts. She throws everything off the desk. Her heart rips. So she takes this yellow paper, this yellow house that she's made, crumples it up, throws it, rips it up. I just love the black black and white illustrations in the back with these bold colors here, yellows. It's all too much. She destroyed that room. She destroyed the living room, and she destroyed that room. She's taking off her glasses, she's crying, ripped things up all over the place. How many of us have had a day like this? She definitely crashed out. Yes. It was too much. So she sails away, picks up her stuff, and thinks to herself, wild faith, yeah, just too much. Yeah, Avery Rose, I agree. Sometimes that's the only thing you can do to make yourself feel better. Get a punching bag, start punching it. So she starts disassociating. She creates this little boat, sails away. Time to check out her reality for a bit. We're gonna leave. And we always love a page that doesn't give us any words, it's just the pictures. And so she's sailing wherever she's going, wherever she's disassociating from, she's in the midst of it. She's gonna feel it. She's feeling those rough waves and riding them at the same time. The sea is mighty. The sea is shifting. The sea is boundless. Look at how pretty that picture is. Look at the immensity. The way that ocean is drawn, it looks immense. And then the clouds at the top with the swirling, the swirls at the top. And then the clouds start breaking away. Still raining. We're at the tail end of the storm. The sea is empty. We get this aerial view. There she is. And it's like a reverberating cycle of rings. The sea is empty. And still those little pieces of paper that she ripped up are there. Nunu is alone. Hello, anyone? So I'm taking it that she's still in her room, but she's like disassociated because this was in her room, this was hanging on her wall. She's getting out all that angst alone in her room. Or so she thinks. It's her little backpack that was on the bed. She opens it up and she's got this little paper crane that comes out. It's fluttering around. And notice that these paper cranes here don't have any words on them. The ones that she had previously have words written on them. Nunu decides to make more and more. She goes in her backpack, takes out some paper, and starts making some more paper cranes. The ones that she had, she ripped them up. Now she's making new ones. Her mood has settled. And more. She's got a couple of new paper cranes here. And look at the boat. The boat's still the same though. And she still has some remnants of the past with her. Suddenly, I know, Prince Hairflip, I was thinking about that too. I never got the elaborate paper cranes. I think I only did like the note folding. And now she's got all these cute little paper cranes around her. Nunu bravely lets go of what keeps her afloat. So Nunu bravely lets go of what keeps her afloat. So she's been holding on to the past. everything else around her is new except for that boat that she's sailing on. She lets go of it to create something different. So all these are new, but this boat here, she's going to start taking it apart. I'm wondering what these words are. Yesterday things were changed in the... When I got up this, remember feeling a little... Next question is who? Great puzzle. Something new. And then look at how those colors change. Oh, her diary. Yes. Look at those gorgeous colors. Purples, violets, oranges, reds. Something new. She turned that boat into a turtle. A sea turtle. The sea recedes. The sea reveals. So the sea turtle took her to the shore there. All her little new beetles, her little creations came back, and they all have little bits and pieces of what was. The sea reflects. The little sea turtle that she transformed from that boat brings her something from the past as well. So possibly reflection. You're right. I think you're right. Prince Herflit, like your diary is your reflection. The things that have happened. So maybe she's taking a moment out to reflect on what happened. Nunu understands now. So she's in a new place. She was in her room, sailed the seas, and now she landed on the shore with new things and all these little bits and remnants of the past. So her little paper cranes and all that go back into her backpack. They give her tape. And then she starts taping up these pieces. She can always build again and create again. So she goes into that little home that she built, that gold little home. And look at that gold. Gorgeous colors. Find her way. So she opens the door, finds her way. Beautiful illustrations. Home again. So she's had her crash out, and she's had a moment to rebuild. Now it's time to clean up that room, girl. But look at those colors. Beautiful colors. These shades here of purple, red, and yellow. Isn't that gorgeous? The end. It says, Dear readers, welcome back to shore. Thank you for accompanying Nunu on her voyage at sea. This story draws inspiration from my childhood memories and personal encounters with big emotions throughout my life. Nunu is my family nickname. It means south, as I was born in Hong Kong, south of China. From a young age, I sought solace in art and creativity to soothe myself during challenging times. To this day, artistic expression remains my anchor, helping me navigate my emotional storms and make sense of the world. By embracing and reflecting on my feelings, I'm discovering new paths forward. Though Nunu's fantastical journey, I hope you'll see that experiencing such emotions is a natural part of life and a normal part of growing up. They are important parts of what makes us human. No matter how hard emotional storms may feel, they will eventually pass, giving us opportunities to process what happened and safely navigate home where brighter days await. Warm regards, Gorgeous. I'm gonna keep an eye on this author because I feel like she's gonna get some type of award for this. This is a beautiful book, and it's written and illustrated by Isabella Kung. Amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Prince Harfield. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna get this one definitely for my own library. Big emotions. I love books that have to deal with emotions. All right, in the comment section, let's see what everybody is thinking. Trump blows Bubba 10, Wild Faith 10. While everybody does that, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Tap, tap, tap away. We are at 21K. We are ahead of our goal. Prince Hairflip 100, I agree. Amber UGC 10. Chiquita, welcome back. Welcome in 10. Good to see you. Let's tap, tap, tap. We're trying to get to 45K by the end of the live. We do have these little dolphin things that we're trying to achieve as well. Okay, today is Project Wednesday. We are going to be making little Valentine's Day cards with stencil. Look at how pretty that is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, we're going to take our stencils and then our card, and we're going to put them together. Yeah, Chiquita, I got a Cricut Joy extra for Christmas. So everything now is Cricut. You want wallpaper? Cricut. You want clothes? Cricut. You want a mug? Cricut. Everything. Yeah, it's Project Wednesday today. Chiquita, they're so much fun. Start with the Cricut Joy Extra. It's the small one. I was going to buy one of the big ones, but I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with this big machine. So I did my research, and yeah. The Cricut Joy, this one you can find for like 150 bucks. But it comes with the website, and I've been making all of my Joey King stickers with it. Did Santa know you'd use it for your love? Yes. For life, yeah. Santa knew exactly what we were going to do with it. I had been thinking about it because I had heard you can make stickers with the Cricut. Let me show you. I think I've shown some of you guys the stickers. Give me 1 second, guys. These are the stickers that I've made so far for Joey King. I gotta start rolling these out because the book's coming out soon. This is the sticker that I made, Joey King. And then over the holiday, I realized that the E stands for everybody. So everybody can find a little piece of themselves in Joey King. So Joey King, and then in the center here is the word everybody in a circle. And then on the outside here, I put everybody is Joey King is everybody. Isn't that fun? And then I put my Instagram and TikTok barcodes on there. And then I also have a pink version. I'm thinking of doing, I want this one to be the standard. I like the orange and the blue. This one I made red for February. And then March, I want to make a green one. I've been passing these out to all my teacher friends. Put it on your computer. Do some advertising, please. All right, so yeah, that's the Cricut. Okay, so let's begin. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna take this stencil. We're gonna spray it with some glue, and then we're gonna put glitter on it. So did you guys decide which 2 colors you want to use? We're going to use glitter for this and then glitter for this. 2 different colors. So what color do we want this? You guys get a choice of all these colors here. You've got this pink, light pink, dark pink, like a darker shade of red, blue and pink, light pink, pink and silver. Silver with pink pops. Silver, ooh, that's a fun one. Oh, the silver with pink pops, this one here. Pink and silver, light pink. Okay, so definitely pink. And then, so this one here, no. Silver, yeah, this one here. This one's got the silver with pink pops in it. Silver and pink. Okay. So this one we're gonna do silver and pink. And then this one we do pink. And then we do it like this. Okay. All right, let's put this up here. So we know what we're doing. So we remember. Okay, and then we're gonna get these. These are the little tools that come with the Cricut. So you got these little, they're like little tongs. So you could do stuff like this. Grasp it. Isn't that fun, guys? When I found Prince Airflip, when I found out you could buy a separate set of tools for it, I was like, hell yeah. Where do we get those? Where do you get the separate set of tools? All right, so we're gonna get some adhesive. And because this is a timed, I thought about keeping your, hey Corey, welcome in. Corey, I kind of like the break, just because there's a beginning and an end, and then a beginning and an end. It's the little things trump those little. You have to. You need to get excited about something in life. Might as well be tweezers. All right, this is a timed spray, so we want to make sure that we are quick. So we're going to take this and then just dust it with the glitter. Yes, glitter time. I love it. I bought a stuffed horse yesterday. Samantha, right? You have to find the excitement in the small things. Okay. But look at how good that grip is, because you know with that adhesive, it sticks real quick. Look at how pretty that is. It's got the silver with the little pink pops in it. It's got a little tad of blue in there too. Isn't that pretty? Nothing says Valentine's Day like a stenciled heart. Let me do, let's bake it in. Let me do another layer. What we want to do is we want to get, let's see if we can do like a, textured look to it. Yeah, season it up. Need the seasonings. Seasonings. Yeah, that made it a little bit thicker. And look at how gorgeous that is. Look at that shimmer. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so we're gonna put this one over here to dry. Yeah, that silver came out really pretty. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the stencil one, clasp it. For this one, we said we were gonna use blue. Is that what we were gonna do? I think that would look really pretty. Hey, Suri, welcome in. Suri, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, pink. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay, we're going to the hot pink. Let's spray it. This one's gonna be, let me move this out of the way. This one we're gonna do a dusting. Oh shoot, I picked up the wrong one. I picked up the red instead. That's fine. We're gonna dust it. And trust it. Dust it. Yeah, we love an ombre. I agree. A good ombre. Dust it and trust it. Trust the process. Guys, look at how pretty that is. We'll do another layer. We'll do another layer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna have its own little identification mark on it. Isn't that magical? Beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous stencil? Yeah, it gives it like a little kick to it. Isn't that a beautiful stencil? I love little like detailed stencils like that. It's so pretty. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire up the glue gun. Fire up the glue gun so that we can stick it on there. All right, in the meantime, while we wait for that, we're gonna get our card. And we're gonna write Happy Valentine's Day. What color do you guys want the writing? Do we want, yeah, the old trusty glue gun. Right, for example. Do we want to write it in pink? We got two shades of pink. We've got no, it's a pink and a violet. Red. I'm gonna have to get, I think, oh, my red's over here. Give me one second. Hot pink. Tanya. Should we do a red, pink, the combo? Yes? Okay. All right, let's do that. While we wait for that to heat up, what we're going to do is we're going to take the card and we're going to write Happy Valentine's Day up here, and then we're going to stick the heart at the bottom here. That way we can have some room. So there's happy. VALEN, Val, and I. Let's see if I get the right combinations. Val and Tine. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. This one's a very simple one, but as I get to know the Cricut machine a little bit more, we can do some more elaborate ones, but as I get to know the Cricut machine a little bit more, we'll be able to do some more elaborate ones later. This is just kind of like an entry point into the world of the Cricut. We're gonna hole punch, and then we're gonna put our little ribbon here. Let's get the scissors. Yeah, isn't that fun? There's so many people on TikTok too that have like ideas for Cricuts. You can make banners. I'm thinking that's what I want to do. I want to make a banner. It'll be fun. I'm gonna do this. Just like a little ribbon to hang. Cut the excess string on. So this is a little card. We could probably do like little patterns, maybe. Oh, Brooke, do you make your shirts with them? That's my next step. Soon he'll be a 3. Samantha, right? Let's do, guys, we're gonna do little hearts right here. Or how about X's and O's? We'll do the X's in pink, make a little border, and the O's in red. O's, 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 O's. Some X's on here. Make a little border there. That's gonna be really cute. X, 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 X. Remember when you were in elementary school and your teacher on Valentine's Day would say, okay, you guys, or getting near Valentine's Day and you'd have like an art day or a project day. And they'd say, okay, you're going to make some cards. And they'd just throw out all the crayons and said, have at it. Thank you so much, Prince Airforce. I appreciate that. Have at it. So our card got a little border on it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put we're going to get our heart and we're going to put it on the back. Or we're going to put the glue. We're going to glue it on. Too long. What we're going to do is we're going to get this card and we're going to put it right here. It's going to be so much fun. That's so fun. It just feels very nostalgic. Feels very nostalgic. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the, oh yeah, Valentine's Day box, huh? Get a shoe box. Okay, we're gonna get the glue gun. I want to do the glue gun for this one because I don't want to mess around with waiting for it to dry. Especially when it comes to glitter. So we want to take these little tongs and we want to press press down on the little Valentine's Day card. Look at how pretty that is. Yes, Trump loves Mama. I remember that. That was like my elementary school peak. Mrs. Miller, my fourth grade teacher, introduced us to the dioramas. And now we have those little elaborate, have you seen those little puzzle boxes that you could put together? I was looking at those during vacation. They have like little library nooks. We're gonna put some glue on that. And then stick this right in the middle there. We're gonna let this dry just for a bit. But guys, there's our little Valentine's Day card. Oh, did you, Morgan? Did anyone else have to collect all types of rocks and put them? Yeah, Brooke, I remember that. I actually used to do that with the elementary kids, because there is a rock unit in science. And there is your Valentine's Day card. Isn't that sweet? It's very simple, very cute. And then you write a little message inside. We're going to put our little Valentine's Day card up here. Let's see. Somewhere we can see it. Let's maybe bring this up so it's not close to the fire. Because definitely a fire hazard. Yeah, a little bit too close to the fire. Put this up here. This is the Aww! Look at how pretty that is. Yes, so simple and yet so cutesy. You should put something in that. Oh, you're right, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Let's personalize it. Let me get, a marker here. Let's get this pen. Yeah, let's personalize it so that we know who did what. We're gonna put Happy Valentine's Day from the East Coast feed. We're gonna use this little red pen here. Yes, the best tempers ever. Happy Valentine's Day. Love the East Coast. And then we're going to put XOXO. Happy Valentine's Day from the East Coast. XOXO. Oh yeah, a little heart. Let's put a heart in there. Oh, we did. We can always put another one. Yeah, we'll read it to the West Coast and let them know that they've been. And then I'll make a post for it for Project Lindsay. Happy Valentine's Day from the East Coast. XOXO. Remember Gossip Girl used to end that way? XOXO. Guys, really fun. I love the simplicity of it. It's just a handmade little card for Valentine's Day. And we've got our little model one here. And then I'm going to see if the West Coast wants to do like a blue one. I think a blue would be really pretty. Happy Valentine's Day, West Coast. All right, guys, thank you so much for a successful Project Wednesday. I know that project was very simple, but I wanted to dip my toe in the Cricut machine when it comes to something like this, just to see how long it takes. The prep, just finding the little designs. Kind of have to do some research. The Cricut comes with its own. I'm not plugging this, I promise. I think it's really fun. The Cricut comes with its own website, so you have like a ton of decals. So just kind of going through all of it, sifting through it, and seeing what's in there takes a little bit of time. So I wanted to see what we can come up with, but I think these ones are very pretty. It's very delicate looking. Alrighty, friends, thank you so much for the 34,000 likes. If you're on the East Coast and you're getting ready for bed, have yourselves a good night. If not, we're going to be back on again in about 50 minutes for the West Coast feed. 2 books, and then we'll be doing our third Valentine's Day card. Alrighty, friends, everybody have a good night, and we will see you in about an hour. Have a good night.